know that you can do that. And it makes a great shoelace. It very rarely breaks. Alright. I'll get back with you. I got several, I'm going to say at least 2 feet of cordage here once I get it all twisted up. Alright, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pack all this stuff up inside, or pack all this stuff up, move inside where it's warm so that I can twist this into cordage. I just need to be out here so I can pound this stuff out. Wife doesn't like that loud noise. Okay, now, like I said, I still got to make, which I'm just going to do it the modern way, I got to make a wedge. But his knife had flat edge here, flat edge here. So how I made that flat edge is I took my flake, make sure it's in frame there for you. Cut through the bark. There we go. There we go. Now, screw it. We'll just use a little modern tool right here. I'll clean that edge up. Boy, I bet if Otzi was able to see this video, he'd be like, "What the heck is that? I want one." That's the Becker BK13, or the Becker Necker. Love this little knife. Pretty much use it for only carving tasks. Okay. You can see, there you go. Now, to make sure it lines up and we don't have anything crazy going on. Now you can go ahead and use the rock if you want. I'm just kind of demonstrating it. That's the same principle, really. Oop! I don't want to break my flake. Or that. Everything else, piss on it. There we go. Aha! Alright. Now, hopefully this keeps it from drying and splitting too much. But I didn't have time or a year to dry this piece of wood before I used it, so well, I guess I could have a year, but I just don't want to make the guy wait because, you know, I have a complete hard-on for paracord, and he just really outdid himself with this as far as I'm concerned. I haven't seen anything else like this out there. I'm sure other people have made something like this, but you know, I'm always up for the barter system, and so is he. So what better way to trade skills than trade skills? So okay, there's the handle. Now we just have to go in and make our cordage, insert our rock. Now I'm going to probably carve this a little bit so the rock fits just a little bit in there. Alright, just like that. And now I know he's never going to use this. He already told me he's going to put it in a case or something like that on the wall. That's why I wanted to do a repro for Otzi's knife. If he was going to use this, I would do something more along the lines of this without the face in it. Something he could use for fishing, because I know he does a lot of fishing. I've made several of these for guys at work that, you know, do fishing and like to use these to gut their fish with, but he's more of a person that's going to put this in a case, so I'd like to give him something really nice to, you know, display for people so you can tell them, you know, this is a repro of Otzi's knife, the 5,000-year-old Iceman, which I have, I don't know how to say it, tremendous respect for those people. You know, 5,000 years ago, living completely off the land, didn't have anything like this. You know how hard it is to do things without this? I mean, yes, I can carve, I can do things with it, but I cannot do intricate carvings like this. You know, that little face in there, which I gotta keep covering up, but okay. I can't do intricate carvings like that. So, alright, well, I'm going to stop the video here. I'm going to have to edit a little bit because I only have 15 minutes, or it might end up being two videos. I'll probably just make it 2 videos because I did a knife review in here as well. Alright, but there's the start of it. So we're going to go inside and wrap up our cordage, and then I'll even do a little bit of showing you how to do that, since I'm going to end up making this into 2 videos. Okay, I'll get back with you. Okay, I've already got the cordage started. I've got about 6-8 inches already made. I'm into where I got to lay in a new piece. I like to take a new strand, roll it onto itself, okay, rolled onto itself, laid in with the next piece, twist, boom, bottom, twist, twist, and that's all there is to making cordage. Alright, what I'm doing is I'm twisting this one and then both of them. Then the bottom one, twisting, and then both of them. Bottom one, and there. As you can see, I just keep going on. So now I got to make 2 or 3 feet of this, so I'll get back with you. It's going to take a while. This is one of those tedious projects, but it keeps your mind occupied, especially if you're out in the wilderness. So, alright, we'll be back with you. Okay, here we go. This is a repro of his knife. Now, I don't have the end finished wrapping yet, but I still got to make more cordage, but that's going to take a little bit. Other than that, that's how he did it. Split 2 pieces of wood, take a piece of the wood that he used it, and made himself a wedge. Now he forced the wedge down in there, which in turn forces this closed further to make it tighter against the sinew. Or this is natural cordage. I'm going to use sinew as well, because I'm not sure exactly what he used. I'm sure he used sinew or natural cordage, but either way, this is just my version of it. But there it is. Not bad. You know, and it did everything he needed it to do. Knives weren't traditional like you think they are, you know, big long blades, stuff like that. They were just little points, you know, things that would do the job, and this would more than do the job. So, and it can be extracted out of there to sharpen it, and then replaced, and then broken. A new tip could be put right back in there. So, that's all. Just remember, if you're not prepared today, you're not prepared tomorrow.